Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legit News, the realest news sometimes. Starring your host, Charles Psych.
Wait, what? Hold up.
It's sick! Sick! Like you ever been sick? Sick, not psych. Shoot, you thought we were cool, psych? Better get my name right, I know that. It's sick, not psych. How is that so hard? People ain't make no sense. Oh, welcome. Happy Thursday, and welcome to the 6 p.m. update of Legit News, the realest news sometimes. I'm your host, Charles Psych, bringing you the latest news today. For this 6 p.m. update, we'll be talking about the latest on Hurricane Florence. We'll be talking about her formation and giving you a simulation of what we expect will happen. So, let's get right into it. Hurricane Florence, the dangerous diva hurricane, has come and hit the southeastern coast of the United States. Remember, she was a Category 5 and is now back down to a Category 2, but that does not make her any less dangerous. So guys, please stay safe, stay indoors, and stay out of the way of this hurricane. Now let's talk about her formation. Now, I don't know if many of you remember Hurricanes Matthew and Irma, but they have a part to play in Florence's formation and her anger. So let's talk about it. Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Irma, they weren't just hurricanes. They were the closest hurricanes to Florence. Now you're probably wondering, Charles, how does this make sense? They're hurricanes. How can they be close? Besides, they're years apart. But, just hold on. You see, what our sources have found is that Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Florence used to be a thing. Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Florence were together for a long time, and unfortunately, Florence's best friend, Hurricane Irma, took Matthew from her by way of cheating. Upset and distraught, she was in a rage, and when Matthew and Irma figured this out, they fled as fast as they could. So that is why Hurricane Matthew came in 2016, and in the process of running away from Florence, he did some damage to us. Because he was trying to avoid the 9-iron and the frying pan from Florence. Same thing with Irma in 2017. It took her a little bit longer to get out of the way, but she ran as well. And also did some damage. And lo and behold, who comes next? Florence. A raging Cat 5 hurricane, just upset with her love life in the world. She was just gonna do damage to anyone who was in her path. So that explains the Cat 5. But there was a twist of fate. While she was traveling at us, with just fire and brimstone, she thought, the United States didn't do anything to me. All these countries that are in my path didn't do anything to me. It's those other hurricanes that did. So you know what? Maybe I should think about this. Maybe I should, back it down a bit. So that is why she backed down from a Cat 5 to a Cat 2. But not just that, she's still contemplating on that. So you'll see some more diminishing. But while she's, thinking it over and mulling it over, she's just gonna, sit on, this thought and also sit on top of us, but at the same time, dump some water and rain and, a torrential downpour and cause tremendous flooding and damage. But at least she's thinking about, changing for the better. So count your blessings, folks. And stay safe. So guys, that is it for her formation. Now you know what to expect with this hurricane. So just know it wasn't us. It's not us, it's her. Good. But still, stay safe, take care of what you need to, get to higher ground. Please, protect yourselves, be smart. Now, for the main event, the simulation. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the 6 p.m. update of Legit News, the realest news sometimes. I'm your host, Charles Psych, and welcome. Now, for the main event, the simulation. Let's get into it. So, what we have here are our supplies, and starting from left to right, we'll show you what they are. So right here, we have the choice drink, the LaCroix, your boy's choice for hydration for his vocals. Let's take a swig of it real quick. That's incredible. Next we have a cup filled with food-colored water, representing the murky waters from the flooding. So it won't just be rainwater, it'll be waters from ponds, from all sorts of things. So it's really important that you stay out of that water and stay at higher ground. And the cup decorated as what we expect Hurricane Florence will look like fully. Now you're probably wondering, Charles, why does the hurricane have eyes? And the reason for that is we expect that the eyes will form either Saturday or Sunday to show just how angry Florence is. So that way we'll know, just the hurt and heartbreak that she's felt, that she's traveling at us with. But, they will slowly disappear because she'll be thinking about, changing for the better. We can't forget that part. So moving on, we have foam core cutouts of North Carolina and South Carolina, which we will put into the cup. And next, we have some wood and grass from outside to represent the debris. Then we have some paper towel to clean up our mess. So with that, guys, let's get started. Oh, but wait, safety first. All right, guys, so I got my safety goggles, and let's get to it. First, we're gonna start with getting our debris. And then here. So, after we put in our debris, next we're gonna put in our foam core cutouts of North Carolina and South Carolina. Yeah. Stick those in there. Next, we're going to take our stir and simulate the winds and the spinning of the hurricane. Just going to stir it up. Yeah, that's excuse the mess. Stir that up. You might get a little wet, but that's ultimately what will happen with the hurricane. Let's clean this up, and then I'll let you guys get an aerial view. And to show you the aerial view, I just want to show you the amounts of debris that we'll expect to see, and here's the aerial view. So you see the flooding that happens, and yeah, we're in the hurricane right now. So just make sure you know
You stay out of the way of that debris and that flooding, alright?
Alright guys, so ultimately, like I said earlier, don't need these anymore. All of the angry eyes and all that, she'll calm down. Okay? All this will subside, like all the flooding and the debris, all that will settle. But the most important thing for us to do right now is to get to a place where we're safe, where we have enough supplies, and just weather out this storm. So guys, South Carolina and North Carolina, stay safe. We can do this. If we work together, we will survive this. What? Oh, they're backwards? Oh. South Carolina and North Carolina, we will survive this, alright? So until then, guys, stay safe and make smart decisions. Charles Psych with legit news, the realest news sometimes. And till the next update, guys, stay safe.